Good evening, everybody. You are chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. It's Kenny here. Very different background. Hope y'all enjoyed the logo in the back. But this ain't about me. It's about the lovely lady to my left, or to my right if you're watching YouTube later. This lady is making her third appearance on the show. She was on the show almost a year ago
Yeah.
when her band released Crocodile Tears. And now, about a year later, and ironically, today is the official release day of their new EP, Burn the Rich. Yes, that is the title of the EP,
Yeah,
by
so
the way.
actually, yeah, so our new song Burn the Witch just dropped today. I'm super excited for it. It's
Yeah,
actually the last single to come off of our new EP that's going to be dropping next Friday, 11/11, called Two Can Keep a Secret.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm joined with Hunter of the Triple SR. Thank you so much,
Thank
Hunter, for
you.
being back. I must say, the interview we did last year was definitely one of the highlights of my 2021. That was quite the highlight. I truly enjoyed it. So how are you just days after Halloween, considering the song titles and the direction is Halloween-esque? How you feeling?
Yeah, so very spooky vibes for this release, but I think the intent was always to kind of release it around Halloween, so kind of getting to highlight these different characters from horror was really exciting. And so I'm just really excited to like bring this to life. So we're putting together a short horror film that's going to be dropping next Friday too with the EP. And so it's something that's completely outside of anything we've ever done before, but I'm super excited about it.
I've gotten a chance to hear the songs, and I really like these songs. I really like the songs. Y'all definitely have been bringing something different to the Nashville surrounding areas indie local scene, which made me really appreciate y'all. When I first met you um, in Lexington, this was years ago. This was
Yeah.
before pandemic thing was happening. Um,
And honestly, it was like right at the beginning of when it even all started.
yeah. So I think I've known you through one of my best friends, Mr. Derek Price of Simple VB. Shout out to the fella.
Yes.
So shout out to him. So yeah, around this time a year ago, Triple SR released Crocodile Tears.
Mhm.
And yeah, I have released multiple tracks since then, obviously. And let's give a rundown of the songs that's been released. Let's start with Insomniac's Lullaby. Talk about putting that song together.
Yeah, so that song, it's kind of crazy how it's all kind of come together. So it's the first song that is on the EP, but really I started writing that song when I was about 15 years old and then kind of like just left it in a notebook and it was completely different than what it is now. And I'm working with a producer. His name's Brandon Rinaldi. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's super talented. And I just remember us kind of going into this, here's the song, here's this demo. And he really like pushed me to, as a songwriter, kind of revisit things and, kind of take a second look at it. And I think the song turned out so much better for it. And I'm just like super happy with how that song has come to be. Like, we're going to perform it for the first time next Thursday at our EP release show at the East Room here in Nashville. And I'm just super excited because we've never even played it live before. It's so new.
Mm, it's definitely one of the standout tracks that I've heard thus far. It's definitely a refreshing track. So I love the lullaby. I'm all for lullabies in general, but that was definitely tone set that set the tone right there. So I definitely enjoy it. On to Ghost in My
Mhm.
Bed. Let's talk about this particular track.
Yeah. So this song was kind of one of the first ones that me and Brandon really were working on together. And I mean, obviously, besides Crocodile Tears, that was really like the first track. It was really our first kind of getting to know each other, like what collaboration looks like. And I just felt like he could really like read my mind. He knew exactly what sound, we wanted to bring out. And, particularly with this song, it was kind of the first one we were working on, and it was like, "Oh my god, like, this is definitely like, we are moving in the right direction." And yeah, that song is definitely a fun one. I love doing that one live.
So it definitely has to feel good, like when you're working on new music,
Yeah.
when you're working on with a producer. Obviously, just having the chemistry and understanding of what direction you want to go, whether it's an EP or full length album, and it definitely seems like um, y'all clicking in all cylinders as far as where y'all want to go with this project. So, yeah, as you pointed out, that the spooky vibes comes into
Yeah.
play, and so it's this is definitely some of the best material I've heard from Triple SR.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm super excited for the future release next week,
Yeah.
album release week for the Triple SR celebrating next Thursday in Nashville. So if you're in the area, if you're in the vicinity of the area, um, go check them out. Who else is going to be included in this release show?
Yeah, so it's actually gonna be some really good friends of ours. So opening up the night will be Lauren Strange, and then we have our friends in the Low Blow. And then the band Euro is also gonna be playing with us. So I'm super stoked about this lineup.
So that's awesome. So go check them out, man. Nashville next week. And then I believe the project will be out on the 11th, 1 week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Burn the Witch, the latest single, is out right now. So go stream it. I even got a notification on Bandcamp. I follow you on Bandcamp there as
Oh, that's
well. So
awesome.
go check it out. Burn the Witch. You've already explained that title. Obviously, you being a musician for quite a while, going through the whole process of recording music, and then all of a sudden it becomes a full length project or an EP. So how you feeling about this this body of work with it being just a week from tomorrow for it to be fully available to the public?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of crazy because this whole process kind of feels like it started towards the tail end of last year. And so it's like, it's always been like this, oh, like November's so far away. Like there's just so much time. And then now it's like November and it's like, oh my goodness, this is happening next week. So I'm just super excited. I feel like all of these songs throughout the writing process, you know, I never initially knew that it was gonna be this spooky theme with witches and ghosts and kind of this vampire vibe, but then as all of these songs came together, it was like they just fit so perfectly together as one piece. So I'm just super excited for this collection of work to finally come out in the way that it was intended to, in the exact order, along with the short film that's also coming out next Friday. So I think it'll be cool to like finally see it come to life.
So let's talk about this film. Because obviously
Yeah.
when it comes to music and film, it goes hand in hand, and part of the storytelling and process. Um, Talk about how this film came together and having it to be a part of the EP being released. Talk about how that came to be.
Yeah, so what was crazy is I had this idea for the film probably at like the beginning of this year, once we kind of knew what songs we were going to be recording. it was like, okay, we have to do a short film for this. And the idea was kind of already there. And my sister Morgan and I were just always bouncing ideas off of each other. And so we just kept talking about this short film. And so then in May, we ended up going up to Dayton, Ohio, where I'm originally from. And some friends from high school that went to college with Morgan were a part of like the film program there. They ended up coming out and helping us film. And then I've currently been in the process of editing all of the videos. So that's been super exciting. So really next Thursday when we do this EP release show, it's like also going to be this film premiere for this body of work that we've been working on for pretty much the entirety of this year.
Man, so y'all just saying we're gonna give it all y'all. We're gonna put it out
Yeah.
there literally.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know you was originally from Ohio. I mean that warms my heart for one. Okay. I'm not born in Ohio, but my family lived there once upon a time. I lived in Cincinnati and Columbus.
Oh no
Um,
way. That's
so
awesome.
Cincinnati, I'm just getting back there for the first time in a long time. I've been there for some concerts and things like that. So Ohio will always hold a special place in my heart. I am a Kentuckian now. I've been there for most of my life, but I still gotta show love to the Ohio folks. So not only are they gonna be performing, or the Triple SR are gonna be performing this entire project, but they're gonna show this full length film. So you're getting all of that next Thursday. So you get to enjoy music and film on the same night. So I mean, and that's a way to get the weekend going. Uh,
Yeah, come
so
celebrate with us.
so don't celebrate. If you feel inclined with these spooky vibes to come out with a costume or whatever, I mean, go ahead. I know Halloween just came and went, but do what
Who
you
said we
want, man.
can't? Yeah, who said we can't keep the holiday going?
No, why not? Why not? I think hey, that's spooky vibes. That's the way to go. That's the direction that they're going with this project. So go check it out. Nashville, 4 local acts, all to celebrate the Triple SR's album, EP release, and film premiere. So you may want to bring some popcorn um, for the film portion. Because it's gonna go down.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, with this film, is it going to be available to the online as well? What when can little people like me can catch the film on the internet?
Yeah, so pretty much the plan is obviously doing the premiere on Thursday, but then on Friday, as soon as the EP drops, we're gonna drop it on YouTube as well. So I'm super excited. It'll pretty much be everywhere.
Gotcha. It's on the YouTube, so don't
Hmm.
for people like myself that's not able to be there physically to see this, I mean, they're gonna bring it to you all virtually. So go check it out, man. Triple SR. Please support this incredible musicians. They're good people, man. They're good talent, and they put a lot of hard work, and they taking it an extra step with this film. I'm so proud of y'all for what y'all have been able to do, evolving, expanding, uh, really investing in your musical crafts and to see it come to fruition. I've admired y'all music for years now, and just seeing y'all getting better and better is a joy to watch.
Well,
So
thank you for always being a part of that journey. Like I said, it's really crazy. I feel like we've kind of talked and touched base on like pretty much every release that we've ever put out. So you really have been there since the beginning.
I feel like a day one. I feel like a
Yeah.
day one. I'll take that. I'll take that gracefully. A triple SR day one. I'll take that proudly. So I definitely believe that this upcoming release It's definitely gonna be your best buddy of work today, without a doubt. So, Nashville, check it out next week. Next Thursday, I should say, 1 week from today, on the eve of the release. Um, Go check it out, and make sure you go play the songs that's already out right now. And get yourself ready for this release. No word for word. Get your friends, get your families, get your loved ones. Get your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, nephews, cousins. Get all of them in there, and go check out Triple SR and some incredible indie talent. Support local music, y'all. I know we've been through a lot these last few years, but music has a way to bring people together. So
Absolutely.
what more better way to be together in such good fashion than to support local music? It doesn't get any better than that. I'm excited to watch this film. I've already heard the songs, and I'll be playing them again, and again, and again, leaning towards the release. And since I mentioned Bandcamp,
Mhm.
you can get that on Bandcamp as well. It's not just on the usual platforms. And I will point out, if you really want to support Triple SR, you go to the Bandcamp page and go buy their music there. Bandcamp has been forefront of indie music for these last few years, especially with Bandcamp Friday,
Oh, yeah.
which, by the way, is the first Friday of every month. So tomorrow. So
Yeah.
there's I'm gonna put it out there.
Perfect timing.
Perfect time. So go buy all their music, and then remember, all 100% of the purchases will go directly towards the artist. So go do that. Go do the good will and buy their music through Bandcamp. I mean, the platforms is cool, but we know how platforms operate. But Bandcamp, they got y'all. So go do that. So did you have a good Halloween, since we continue in the spooky vibes? Did you have a nice Halloween? What was the costume? What did you do on Halloween a few nights ago?
Yeah, so actually funny enough, so when we were kind of doing everything for Crocodile Tears, kind of doing the visuals last year when that song dropped, it was very much based off of, I don't know, have you heard of the movie Jennifer's Body?
I have not. I have not.
Okay, so I'm obsessed with it. It's like this kind of like horror film. Megan Fox is in it. It's super good, but basically that was kind of the aesthetic of Crocodile Tears. So this year for Halloween, I decided to dress up as Jennifer from that movie.
Think I may have seen, because I was on the social medias, Facebook and most
Mhm.
notably Instagram. I may have seen some of your pictures there. Look terrific. Look real terrific.
Yeah,
Uh,
so did you dress up this weekend?
Unfortunately, I did not, but I
Yeah.
did buy a Jason mask. I'm more
Okay, there you go.
I'm more into Jason, Michael Myers. I was at a local convention, I think a week prior to Halloween. So, and if you ever go to a horror convention, obviously you're gonna get all the scary costumes and whatnot, but there'll always be some random people
Mhm.
that you may not know. They just feel the need to scare you, just out of the blue. So if you ever go to a horror convention, whether it's your local or just elsewhere, I mean, yeah, you go out there, have fun, hang out with your friends, but just be on the lookout for anyone that looks suspicious, who just minding their own business and thinking they ain't gonna do anything, but they want to scare people. So you gotta watch
Well,
out
this
for
is
them.
good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, so it don't happen on comic conventions, but it happens in horror and paranormal conventions. So just a little nugget of information going out there.
Yeah,
So
sounds like
please,
some.
Yeah. So go buy the EP. Go buy it next week. Next Friday. Go to the release show next Thursday. Where in Nashville?
It'll be at the East Room.
The East Room in Nashville. There'll be some local acts also on the bill. They got it covered on the social media. So if you're in the Nashville area, come on through and support. Hunter, as she pointed out, I've been a observer of Triple SR since the beginning. I will confess I was a little late on the first album because I wasn't familiar with Triple SR until that fateful day in Lexington and Larnax Irish Pub, courtesy of
Yes.
Flipper Vivi. And I've told this story before, and I'll go ahead and tell it again. So, so the story is a lady came up to me while I was sitting down just waiting for the show tonight. She introduced herself. Hi, I'm Hunter. I said, hi, I'm Kenny. How nice to meet you. So it was a brief chat, and about 5, 10 minutes later, she ended up performing. And then after the show, and then I'm like, wait a minute, didn't we just had a chat moments ago? We had a chat. You surprised me. I'm like, okay, yeah, she sounded amazing. Triple SR, I fell in love with the music. So yeah, that's my introduction to the Triple SR. I was just thinking it was just a random person talking to me, and it turned out to be a musician. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Please come back to Lexington. Please come back.
Yes, we
Uh,
would
so
love to.
so we'll work something out somehow. Um, but Hunter, I love the background. You're always consistent with that. I love the background. I love the lipstick on the right side.
Thank you.
So you definitely personify uh, what this record is all about. So thank you, Hunter. Great chatting with you. Congrats to everyone at Evolve, and go buy the record next week, next Friday. And
Yeah.
Burn the Witch, the latest single just came out as of today. It's also going to be included on the project as well. Thank you so much, Hunter, for your time. It's always good chatting with you, and congrats again on everything.
Yeah, it's been so good to catch up. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Appreciate you. You enjoy your night, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a great show next week.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Have a great night.
All right.